Morning folks, I came over the border into Sussex today. This is an area that I got a 10-acre permission of pasture up behind me there, you see up on that slope, and the reason I chose that was because it's got similar characteristics to where I found the Roman hoard last April. We're near to route number 13 in Margaret's 1955 Roman Roads in Britain book, and I do have reason to believe that there was iron being produced in the field where the hoard was deposited. It's a characteristic of nearly all of the Roman sites found in this area of the Weald. Some of our furry friends there. I'm just crossing the stream here. I lost all the sound, so apologies for that. And you'll see when searching for iron ore, the Iron Age people would have looked in the river tributary banks where it outcrops. You'll see from the colour of the water in the stream what we're talking about there. Going across the river here. The production of iron came to a almost complete end at the end of the 3rd century. It possibly moved elsewhere. There's a quarry, and it restarted in the 14th century when blast furnaces were introduced from abroad. So the blast furnaces of the 14th century started to employ water wheels to power the bellows, unlike the Roman precursors, which were clay kilns and had an opening in the base for a hand-powered bellow. Hole number 1, I'm just 15 feet from my bag. 15, 50%. Just pinpoint that. Ground's going to be a bit harder than it has been of late. I've had now a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks of dry, sunny. Hopefully that will stay, but it might make digging a bit harder. Right, this side of the hole. Right, it's in there. In that little clod. 15, probably a button. Oh, no, it's a key. So hole number 1 is a modern key. I'm close to where there used to be a divide in the field. A really nice 19, which is your kind of gold ring number. 20, or could be a coin. Depth is 75%. I think we'll go for pre-decimal coin. Right, where have you gone? Something compact. Right, it's there. It's in that lower 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 to 6 inches. So 3 to 5 inches, 4 inches, maybe. It's shrapnel. Never mind, a bit of wartime shrapnel. Don't know if it would focus. You can see the style of pattern there. Got a 20. Sounds like a coin, but it's real shallow. I can see it there. Is that a piece of something? Yeah, a piece of. It's like a lead topped something. Like a lead nail, like a lead-headed nail. Unusual. It's got an iron pin, iron shank. That's quite interesting. I don't know, I've not seen many of these, so if you know, comment below. Might come out with a few signals in this spot, except this one's a real low number, it's 7. Right, it's turned irony. Have a listen. I don't know, 7, maybe not. This is max depth, so it's obviously small again. This is not that deep. What's it going to be? In here. That's a tiny air gun bullet. Look at the size of that. So where the Vanquish is good, because it's 5, 10, 15, 20 and 40 kilohertz, so the 40 kilohertz helps to pick up these. Okay, it was only 2 inches down, but look how small. It's 21, 22, full depth again. Damper down below, and I've got something down here. Oh, got a coin imprint, I think. Is that a coin imprint? A decimal penny or something, or George. Might be wrong. Oh yeah. Don't know if you can see that. There you go. The coin lying flat. So that's the capability of the Vanquish. Full 9 inches on a penny. That looks like. How often are coins lying in the horizontal like that? There you go. First coin of the day. So down at 9 inches. I think that's 1920s. It's pretty toasted on the back. I'd say that's George V, but we'll see when we clean it up, I guess. And get it into focus. Come on, camera, go into focus. 20s or 30s anyway, penny. Got a bit of pot. Glazed. I think that's probably... With that pot, we've got something in the sidewall here. It's really not very... I'm suspecting this might be another drinks can, actually. It's just a coincidence, the pottery. Didn't sound too good. Close. It's actually a piece of lead. Just one of those strips of lead that you find. This hole is full of ants, I don't know why. 28's a high number, but there does appear to be a coin there, so that's good. There it is, see all the ants? Hole full of ants. I assume that's what the target was. Quick look at it. Ants guarding a coin. Georgian. Might be. Try not to rub it too much. Sometimes you see an outline and by the time you've cleaned it the outline's gone, so be very careful. I think that's a Georgian halfpenny from the thickness and what have you. Yeah, George III, I can just see him there. So no more cleaning on that one. Don't know if you can see him, but he's facing right. This just came out at 9 inches. It's the wheel of a toy car, or is it a lid? Yeah, I think that's... I don't know what to make of that. It looks like the wheel of a toy car, but certainly not that old. See the yellow paint. Some guy's just doing something noisy through the trees there. He's just stomped across the field. I guess, yeah, he must be doing some work here. Doesn't sound like a happy bunny. I don't know, get that impression. That might be wrong. 17 or 19 here. Oh, got something round. It's a button, I think. That's quite interesting. Yeah. We've got a button with an interesting motif. Don't know if I can get that into focus for you. Let's see, get it into focus. See there? I think that's what it is anyway. Yeah, someone with holding something. Right, this is 22, down at about 6 inches. Another button. I do know there were hops in this field on the 60s map, but that's older than that. I think that's some sort of livery button. See the gold. I won't rub it too much. It's got a sort of cross on it. Don't know if you can see that if it's in focus. So it's at least Victorian, personally. That would be my hunch. Four-holer button. Floral. It's got a sort of floral design on one end. Don't know if you can see that. This 19 or 20, again full of ants. Can you see them? The whole place is full of ants. 19 or 20 down there, about 7 inches. Ah, so coin. Penny, there you go. It's like it's a pre-decimal of some description. I'll post it up at the end anyway. Alright, this is 16, whatever it's going to be. I don't actually know what the depth was, but it was a complicated hole. Right, another four-hole button. I don't know how the hell the whole pinpointing of mine was so bad. 17. It's not actually down there, it came out of this point here. So it came out of that point in the wall, but it's dropped down. I think it's another button. Is that a button? Old. Right, in the middle of the field, down here, got a 14 out of that hole. Right, there's the depth. That's 2.5, 3 inches, 3 to 6 inches. In here. Is that a button? Yeah, another button. Another Victorian button. Right, in this searing heat, just had something close to the surface, which came up as 30, and I thought, oh, piece of farm machinery or something. but I think it's copper alloy. So, and if you look at the whatever this is, it doesn't look especially post-industrial. So, could it be something ancient? I was thinking I'll have to clean it up, obviously, but really not sure at this stage. It's very heavy. It's bronze. So a large piece of bronze. With that, I don't know if you can see in the light, with that decoration there. So I was down the bottom of the slope to find whatever this is. Very heavy piece of bronze. This was a 35, so I was expecting a tin can, but I don't think it is. I think it could be a coin. Down there, 7 inches, 6-7 inches. What kind of coin are you? Nothing terribly old, I don't think. Wonder why it was such a high number. Obviously an older one. A humble 2p, 2p piece, pre-92 when they filled them with steel. I think there's a 13. Some iron in the plug. That's a piece of lead, I can see. Piece of lead. Oh, it's a token. Or bag seal. No, I think there's a bag seal. Bag seal there. A 430. 430 now. Quite an interesting detect. It was formerly either hops or fruit at the top of the pasture. I think it was about 10 acres that I had. The other thing I was bearing in mind was the prevailing wind. I was looking for a position, as I explained, that followed similar characteristics to where I found my Roman hoard last April, and I think the wind direction might be a factor in terms of keeping the Bromeliad light, although they did use bellows. I was looking at slopes that faced the prevailing wind. Anyway, various items found. Some of them are quite interesting. I've got, for example, this lead rivet. It's either lead or pewter. I don't know if I can get it into focus for you, but it's got a sort of floral design. Then lots of buttons, mainly from the top field. I believe that's some sort of livery button. I think I found this type before. I'll post a picture up of that. It's Firmin & Son, London, Strand, London. And this is the most curious button because it's got an image of a figure standing with something in one hand and a bag or something in the other. It kind of looks Romanesque, but it's clearly not Roman because it's got the shank attached too, which is an advantage. Various gilded buttons and 4-hole buttons. 4 coins, mainly pre-decimals, 1930s penny, I just know that's a 2p, but it's pre-92 because it's copper. A Georgian, in other words, late 18th, early 19th century halfpenny, and another penny, 20th century penny. 4 shotty cartridge percussion caps, fragments of metal, a bird ring. You can actually look these up, X2904, and find out where the pigeon or bird flew from. I do believe there's a database somewhere. umbrella slider, a lead item with an iron shank, an air gun pellet, that shrapnel, that thing with the pattern on the back, bits of lead and various bits of aluminium rubbish. So quite a few buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 buttons. Mate, as I say, if it was either fruit or hops, that would explain that. This is the most curious item. I posted it on the hub, and I was thinking it might be something ancient. It's bronze, so it would have been much brighter hue than what you see there originally. But it's someone quite fast. I was quite impressed. They found the exact same thing and posted a picture up, and it's a bracelet from a tribe from Ghana from not about early 1900s. They're called the Lobi tribe, Lobi, and they originate in Ghana, and they had beliefs that were very similar to the Romans about the afterlife and crossing a river to go into the afterlife. And they also spread out into the Ivory Coast and what's Burkina Faso, so the area west of Nigeria in Africa, and that's one of their bracelets from about 1900, 1910. Very heavy bronze material. How it's ended up in that field, I have no idea. I will be talking to the landowner, and I think he'll find that quite interesting. Thanks for watching. Look forward to revisiting that particular site, because I think I need to spend more time there, but we'll see how the landowner feels, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks for watching.